From the dawn of time, the music Weezer makes has been described as many things. Virgin music, music for middle schoolers, geek rock, Hurley worship, or as I have described it, this section of CDs at the music store that is way too close to my beloved Ween. With all of these harsh labels, you would wonder why I would even bother covering this band. I must say, I'm not their target audience. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not a virgin. I listen to Radiohead. However, there's an undeniable charm to Weezer's first album, the self-titled Blue Album, that must be explored. I don't know what it is, but when I go to the bar and I hear Buddy Holly or Say It Ain't So, I know I'm in for a good time. With that, let's go through some of my favorite lyrics and see if I can find an answer to this phenomenon. So I was surprised when I looked this one up on Genius, because I found that there's actually a deeper meaning behind My Name is Jonas. The song is about the lead singer Rivers Cuomo's brother, Leaves, who got into a car accident in 1992 and tried to get coverage for his injuries through their mother's insurance, but was denied by the court. The song goes back to the brothers' childhood, and Rivers reflects on how they thought they were set for the future, only to find that the toys they were given are not always reliable. My name is Weeple, got a box full of your toys. They're fresh out of batteries, but they're still making noise. Making noise. Tell me what to do, now the tank is dry. Now this wheel is flat, and you know what else? Guess what I received in the mail today? Words of deep concern from my little brother. Funny enough, Weeple is the name of the sled Rivers had as a kid. I like that Rivers included something from his childhood that is used for transportation, as if Weeple is being used to transition Leaves from child to adult. Weeple was supposed to have these toys or tools that Leaves could rely on, but they're broken. Now he's having to solve adult problems with insufficient support, without the cushion of their mom's insurance. My girl's got a big mouth with which she blabbers a lot. She laughs at most everything, whether it's funny or not. So, sounds like to me, Rivers is just talking about women in general. Am I right, gentlemen? Well, okay. I'm only kidding. Only kidding. I want a girl who will laugh for no one else. When I'm away, she puts her makeup on the shelf. When I'm away, she never leaves the house. I want a girl who laughs for no one else. You know, I hear all this whining, but there's one simple solution. Get a sex doll. You won't ever have to worry about her laughing at anyone again. Granted, that includes you, but hey, at least she won't be leaving the house anytime soon. What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they got a front? What did we ever do to these guys that made them so violent? Hey man, I don't know what to tell you. You kind of set that up in song 2 by calling your girl a loudmouth. And clearly, the homies think so too. Sometimes, it's just that way. Your day ones end up being the worst ones.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm sorry. That was awful. I'll see myself out now. If you want to destroy my sweater, whoa, 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 hold this thread as I walk away. As I walk away. Watch me unravel. I'll soon be naked. Lying on the floor, I've come undone. The image of Rivers naked is not something I wanted to visualize. But here we are. I didn't plan on sleeping tonight anyways. I'm going surfing because I don't like your face. I'm bailing out because I hate the race of rats that run around and round in the maze. I'm going surfing. I didn't think that seeing a face you don't like is a reason to go surfing. But I'll keep that in mind next time I go to the beach and I see you there.
Ha! Got him!
You can't resist her. She's in your bones. She is your marrow and your ride home. Insanely creepy way of saying a girl is everything. The girl is in my bones? I hate to imagine a doctor taking an x-ray. They zoom into my bones and see a random girl smiling back at them. I think the reason why people look back at this album so fondly was because it embodied the 90s spirit with a different approach from its competition. In a market oversaturated by grunge and pessimism, Weezer arrived with a sound that was much more optimistic and human. It had that I don't give a fuck attitude still that was popular at the time, but the music itself sounded lighthearted, giving off this impression that even if the world had turned and left you behind, everything was going to be alright. I think this is what made it accessible for a larger audience. This isn't the kind of album you put on for your quiet group of emo friends to sit back and contemplate on life. I picture it being played on the radio at a backyard barbecue in the summertime, or in a random scene from the American Pie movies. It just has this feel-good vibe to it where you want to kick back and have a beer. The album was also very fresh and original to Weezer themselves. This was before the idea of their self-titled project becoming overplayed with green, red, white, teal, black, and beige. Nowadays, Weezer's a big-name pop rock band putting on arena shows, but back then they were just your four average geeks standing against a blue background. The songs are simple but catchy, and a lot of the lyrics are about insecurities that we all feel at a point in time. What matters is how we approach the subject, and for Weezer, theirs was one with optimism. That to me is what makes the Blue Album special.